on this noise. Hello peeps, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're listening to me from. I bring you greetings this morning. My name is Ozie Ejiofor. I saw a video of a trending nwa boy in a Nnewi electronics market. The guy has served the master for 7 years, and the master just realized that the boy is now a thief and has saved 13 million and stole 13 million, and he won't settle him, took him to court, and refusing people from helping him in that market entirely. In fact, if he sees him around the market at all, he's going to deal with him. And the electronics market revolted against that decision and went to fight for that boy, forcing the man to at least settle the boy. He brought out 1 million, like he's going to give him 1 million. The guys doing Iwe said no, it has to be 5 million or nothing, at least, having served him for 7 years. Here is the thing. When you brought him, in the first 2 to 3 years, you would know anybody who has a dubious character. It is sacrosanct. First 2 to 3 years, people's character will somehow show forth in one way or the other. You didn't see the boy as a thief. You didn't realize he's saving money. You didn't realize, because Boyan Ejeziketa Anungwa for 4 years and 5 years. Only on rare occasions, maybe he's your brother or your cousin, then he can stay for 5 to 7 years. So you didn't realize he was a thief all the while, until, because normal, year to settle, 3 years, the next year he will go. Until he served you for 7 years. Made sure that the office was booming well. Put in some real cash in your pockets by struggling and hustling really hard. He became a thief, was Onyuri, to the point that you will not even allow other people to even help him. And you will not want to see him near the market anymore, so that he will go back to square zero and probably begin from nothing entirely. There is God, though. Ndoga, there is God, though. If I only name, on a boy, he suddenly turns a thief, and you will refuse to settle him because suddenly he's now become a thief. But si Chineke na bidenu ya ono oko makia utu akachini ibie yado. Like a complete human being that runs a business. You have the first one boy, you did not settle him. You brought another person 2, you did not settle him. You brought the third person 3, you did not settle him. A couple of men, big men, have brought people's children to come and serve them. And after this service rendition, for more than 5 to 6 different boys, none, they don't settle even one. The boys go back to begin from square zero, ofodo abanori, ofodo abana kanto, ofodo abani mesihike, and suddenly you will not hear about the boys again. Stop it. Kosenia, very critically, Kosenia, you need to stop it. If you've brought out someone's child, and there is an agreement on the person's head. Yes, we the Igbo, we're so industrious that boy. No problem. But if you've signed an agreement on someone's head to serve you for a given number of years, it is a point of duty that once it is 1 year to go, start making arrangements on how to settle that person. It's of great importance. Start making arrangements on how to settle that person. Once it gets to the point of settling the person, then you begin to talk nonsense about the child. A lot of these children do not even finish primary school before they enroll in Ewa Boy. A lot of them do not even finish secondary school before they enroll in Eba Boy. And you will promise the parents of these children heaven on earth that you send them to school. And then the parents will give you their child to go with. Once the child enrolls into boy, you will forget the promise that you've made to their parents to at least allow the child finish come secondary school. Now, the child is lacking primary 6 results. The child is also lacking SS3 results. I don't know, when you send this child away without appropriate settlement, what you want the child to begin to do. Obura akwụkwọ ka ọgụ, obura asambodo ka oji, obura primary ka ọgụcha, obura secondary ka ọgụcha. Ebe ka ị chọrọ ka nya bụ nwa jee, ka ihe ị chọrọ ka o mebe. Where do you want him to begin? Whether to go back to his parents, ka ha mee aṅaa? What exactly is in your head? Where do you want the child to go and begin from? Is it because of the money that is accrued to this boy after this signing from what EJ boy that you're scared of and maybe you don't have? Then instead of letting the boy know amicably that you do not have it, then you begin to look for things that do not exist and heap on the child's head, and the child begins to suffer something he knows absolutely nothing about. That notwithstanding, there are umu boy that will be in their oga's hand and be saving real mad money. Serious money that even what they will settle them with is not even up to what they've saved. What they will settle them with is not even up to what they have saved so far from their oga's pockets. Well, I trust to Komando Oga. Hadini Bodini Yaji. If you save some money, at the tail end it will leak. They do various kind of voodoo. You keep saving, no problem. Just keep saving. Once it is a year to go in your boy, it will leak. The person you were giving money to hold for you will squander the money because you cannot say anything. You cannot even say it to anybody. It was the money you've given in secret, so it shall remain in secret, and you cannot even cough. If you say anything, they will ask you where you're getting all those monies from. Then, Ndoga, I also need you to understand that there are people who come to your outlets and dash Omo boy money, good money. There are people who come to your outlet and dash Omo boy good money. Can you please make the environment very conducive for Omo boy to be able to tell Oga, no nya do tu anya kwala me ego do tu ao. It's because every money will go to the pocket of the Oga that is making Omo boy not to be very comfortable enough to tell Ndo Oga, no nya do tu dashed me X amount of money. Because if you are able to tell your Oga that somebody like this dashed you this amount of money, he will say, okay, you know what? I'll open an account for you and I will man the account. Any money that comes in for you, I'll put it in there for you. But there are very few that will do this. Ndoga. There are very few that will do this. Hardly will you see anyone boy having an account under his Oga. Hardly will you ever see anyone boy that the Oga has taken it upon himself to open an account for the one boy and man the account and make sure he's saving a little stipend for the boy inside the account until the boy becomes free from him. Did you even know that when you are able to open an account for a one boy and you're able to save small things at least every month across 4 years, that you would have been able to bring out a zibuego that will solve the problem of isettle one boy? Did you even know that? Let me tell you, every child, girl child that lives here in my house, once they get to 16 years, I open an account for them. Everybody that has lived with me. Also, Chinecherem has an international passport, has a national ID card, has a Zenith Bank account, has a phone. You just need to begin to learn human development. ndị baye jide na ntị unu aka. De nwere ihe ọzọ mmadụ na-adịrị ndụ n'ụwa karịa ihe o menworo ibie. Iduru ndụ inwe ihe na-emerụ mmadụ igbo okpokoro mmadụ liver. Ke ihe imenwu gịnị ka imenwu iji ego Judas afụnrụ onye dokalụ enwe ihe imenwu enwere onye ịzụpụta nwu enwere onye na-eri nri n'aka iji nnọọ ego na-akpagharị na-ezuzugharị. The people living under you, do you know sometimes it is Chioma that will give me money. These are children that are 18 years. Put in some small things in their accounts. One day, when you do not have a cent, that money is in their accounts can help you ease off. Ide mie na ego erika. Ide mie na inweke ego. But that money you're saving in those children's accounts can help you ease off. Sometimes Jidenna has more money than myself. And I'll need to borrow some money from the little boy. Sometimes Chioma has more money than myself. Sometimes Chiamaka has more money than myself. I haven't opened an account for Rejoice because she's still 14. These are people's children. These are other people's children. Extended cousins, for that matter. Not first cousin, not second cousin. Hakaburi, third and fourth generation as cousins. Why will somebody serve you from year 1 until year 7 as somebody you do not want to settle because of some frivolous statements and which are not even factual? Just because you do not want to settle the little boy, then you say he's a thief. Let me tell you, there are children who are touch me not. All their body is chukuchuku, chukuchuku, chukuchuku. Touch me not is the name of that leaf. If you, as there as Bohajina Aja, you have signed your death warrant, your business warrant, everything begins to crumble in a twinkle. Don't get it twisted. Ije me kata zuzu kata iha, me to touch me not. Everything you've worked for in your entire life begins to crumble like nonsense. The cry of this kind of children, Neruchuku no be without gallop, one way. If you are an oga, this is for you. If you have one boy, you will probably know what each of them is doing at interval. Not when it is time for settlement, then you will begin to realize that this person is a thief, this person is a saver, this person has saved X amount, for goodness sakes. Then Omo boy who are constantly saving, save right, oh, make sure that what you're saving is not your gas money. Make sure that what you're saving is as appropriate as onye jero boy oro akazinoro. Oro akazinoro. You cannot save money more than what you're selling. You cannot save money more than your boss. Sometimes it is possible. I'm telling you now, sometimes it is possible. I'll give you myself as an instance. If you go to various fan page, you will realize that some people who are presenters have a lot of fan page than the place that they are working for. So it's not like it's out of order. But please, when monies are coming to you as Nwa boy, deem it fit to tell the most senior Nwa boy, they have hierarchies in this Nwa boy thing. Make sure that your most senior knows that X person dashed you X amount of money. Get a book. As they are giving you, put it down. Possibly put the number of the person who is dashing you that thing. You people write receipts for people. Possibly put the number of the person who has given you money as you're writing the receipts of that person. For verifications purposes. If they think you're lying that you've stolen, say, want the person to re-verify if the person dashed me this money or not. Continually do that. If your Oga refuses to save this money for you, and you know, and you think somebody somewhere can appropriately save this money for you, make sure you're writing it down somewhere. Write the date of your savings. Write how much you gave the person. Make sure that your senior one boy knows about it. It's very, very, very important. Onya wobuzini ibie, okenya ada wobu ibie. Ndoga una wobuzini omuaze. You know why? Obilewa omuaze o. These things that you people are doing, that when it's time to settle a small boy, you begin to bueji na aja as he has eaten and taken from you. And you know that your money is not missing. Omuaze ada chocho. Rapukwana, you have a God-fearing one who is under the electronics department in your place in the Navy. Obone mehoka. Obilewa umuazi ya unki furoje haya table obunyo ganya. Guwegu. They play. Ne gwegu. Nkeje hobobuogu oje tuogu nezibota aro segone ihe aneme. You be thinking it's a joke. Ina danyu koko ki gurbe na danyu koko. You will not even know where what's happening to you is coming from. He will go and tell his parents. The parents say, Jerry Age. You will not even know what's happening to you. You feel you can cheat the world. You take children from people, assign them to come and work for you for X given years, and when it's time to settle the children, then you remember that they are thieves. Enough of that nonsense. Enough. You have children. If you cannot settle other people's children, call your children boy. As a matter of fact, it's even better so that they will learn the trade in case you die. They will take over. But if you as much as claim that you want children to work under you, please be willing to settle them when it's time for settlement. So that you will appropriately know who took. Some Ndoga will not even remember that Omu boy ne. You will see a one boy otafo suisi. A one boy that you came to his parents' house to pick, healthy and very okay. If we are now about boy and just a square meal in a day, otafo suisi, he will slim down to the point that you will be asking, he will be at the mercy of other boys that will give him small thing when they buy. It's so terrible. Ndi boba ichegari kene na machigari ana na-ekwu na ụmụazị anazi echu unu na-eme ndu nke the willing ịgbakwu ọsọ na uchu nwa aka na-echu. Because with this, we're not going to get the best out of the onyaga na nwanne strategy that we constantly have followed. We will not. We will not get the onyaga na nwanne strategy ejimalu ndị Igbo of izucha mmadu ajụọ onye izupụtara azụcha ga izupụtara onye azụcha onye ahụ ozupụtara onye. It's not me that may train Jidenna tomorrow. It may be Chioma, it may be Chiamaka, it may be Rejoice. Because Chioma and Chiamaka, they are in the university. Adamafumakaha. UNN for that matter. Agrum UNN. Agrum UNN. You see that Anyadumotua. Though Namua Grey suit on the Ngabase. Go and lock that door. Biko.
I want to check something outside.
Ngwabadawa Mechilza. So that's what it is. Capacity building, human capital development, child investment. Invest in them. Invest in these guys that you're bringing to come and serve you. Invest in them. Make Hakahagocha primary school. Help them to finish secondary school. Hasikwanaka go university is not a bad feeling. When I was growing, I used to hear about Emekofo. I don't know the reason I used to hear about Emekofo. They say he has a very big plaza in Onitsha. That his Umu boy are doing very well. That's what I used to hear. Before eventually I now know Emekofo through EEDC Mbembo, their advertiser. Kabropa, because my voice is still there. I used to hear no Mube Emekofo ne Messi Hike. This is Oga training Umu boy. And they are doing so well. I don't know if it is still like that up till today, but at least I was growing to hear Emekofo and hear how Omo Boy Yesieme. He will entrust a given shop to you in a name of ma. Man, today, no. Irian Yamara no ne dunya, Irian Yamaru Kedid needy. Enwa Kamase ke Hemerij Gotakara. Why? Why? Umuboy are giving some accrued money every day. Why do you now care to know what he eats with his own? Now when you can afford umuboy do ajosa. Ihe na agu oga na aga umuboy, onyori, iye zuori, mgbe ihe oga na eri go barage. You don't challenge your authority as a boy. Withdraw from nonsense. Oburu oga geta anu na abo ije iri ni ije gota anu na abo. Okapa mma na izoro ofu anu na okpuru de efere, idewe ofu anu na enu. Or without anu at all, of the ofu na nigga de chako, because that's how the training begins. Ufodu du ajosa, enye 500 or 1,000 naira hijeri eni, ise no agwada agogi jeta anu, you're a stupid boy. You don't get sense. Erijuha wa nguti. Oshi jidogo nanya. So seriously, guys, the Onyaya na 1 year strategy that we have imbibed in all our lives, it has come to stay. But Ndoga, be careful with Omo boy and how you treat them, so that we can all grow in one piece and have a healthy environment. Invest in your Omo boy. You may even die off. Obrunwa boy ya ye chededa shop. Train all your children for you. Because a lot of ndoga umonna dika na aya. One ne unwoke apota from somewhere. Munyi apota from somewhere. Ere ihe niile na the shop. Were go man apa. Rie yo under 1 year ego ago. Ha zuzu geribe. Zuzu geribe. But you have a one boy that you've trained in line with best practices, in line with the business, who can actually harness the business to the next level. Manamba. Come on, ya abuya. They sell off the businesses, or sell off the shop, or sell off the items in the shop, because it's not your money. Share this video to somebody who needs it. Share this video to the very foolish orgas who think that they can use people's children for 7 years and discard them at will. Share it to them. Share this video to Umuboy, so that they will curtail themselves and be in one place. You cannot give an orga stress and expect an appropriate settlement. Headache. And you think he's not keeping records. And you think he doesn't have people who are trailing you and keeping records. You must be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Don't worry. 6 years o'clock, settle. But please, Ndoga, cha kacha amma. Cha kacha amma. Come here, yabana period. Instead of you not settling one boy at all, after serving you for 5-6 years, and you discover he has saved a couple of money from you, settle lawyer wajai makana. Kana defo. Kill the conscience without regrets. Odemba. Negodu mwasa vochara oga 7 whole years. Electronics market na newi. It is now the Ndu Electronics that is hustling and wrestling the orga for settlement of that boy. And he took him to court. No Zulia 13 million naira. Ndu ebe, if look at the boy yede. I'm sorry, I'm not insulting him, but order healthy enough. As onye, nekwe kogia hakata nechi. Nekwe kogia haka udu. But one boy ya nganga dinkanka. Ona oga na eripu nni shasha. Nwa boy nodo na ataru. Very shameless man. You know what 1 milk. It's milk. Deje dewie. Ona na aracha milk aracha. Icho inu tea je nwo tea. Biko ndo bai. Ngwa de dewie. Emecha aka nyeru. Ndo bai biko ejim Chineke nna ya unu. Ziworu no ndo oga ozia. Ma nwanne m nwa nwanna m ikwu m ibe m onye ọnwụ na nwere nwa boy na bie nyeruonu ha ihe a Say ha knows your major for your habiko. Ha made oye. Ni he meroi be he meroi. Fame bo fuma. You know? Ha me bo fuma. Onye ha wobus na ibie. Si eruzine mbo ya abachi settle nwa boy. Ibu eji na aja. Gone are those days. Omwazi obilewa. Ha makwa ebe obi do mmade agbabunyu oge anya. Ikwete na ọ na-eme. Ikwete na ọ na-eme. An electronics shop in Enugu. That's where I bought all my electronics when I was studying. Suddenly went bankrupt. And I started asking why. Owebuluna, one of the guys who served the boy, Vin. I'm going to mention Vin's name. I'm not going to mention the electronics shop. Obuna Vin borrowed the shop on. Having served that man for so donkey years. I go mascom, I go marketing. So all the while, I go in and I go even Mambebe Mubaroko. Eba Kanje restock or everything Baloko. Vin was still in that shop. And suddenly it's time for Vin's settlement. And the man remembers that Vin did this and did that and did this and did that. Vin will bought the place on. I am upon Vin, Wabonya Mama. I am on our boy, but no Amoma Maria. Well, judging why you're worrying a pastor, maybe he Mama. But I don't know if he has forgiven the man because the man is nowhere to be found. Till today, can now no. If you live in Enugu, you know whom I am talking about. At least you know Vin as Onyamoma. At least you know whom Vin served. So these are the kind of things that we ought to be careful about. Sieges nema kana force aromo loku e janari ani anike. Inuwe ibayo ogunugo kwana rada no kambode ekene mu. Afambozi eje of ada no fija je mu no adona before cheze ego gada sese. Ebisi nunum na otutu abona bem kan no na ekwu okwu a. Onye obuna mara oke mma na uri ogbo. Maru no mebe. Umu boy maru kwuo no mebe. Ihe ji akwozu na agogo ya ha nwo ka akwa agụ. Cheru ka eburu oga ka iwe riwe shasha ka dokubo. Oburu inodu na bo oga ta ofu anu ijeta anu na abo si adrogo mma. So guys, please, those people who rallied around that young man in a Nnewi electronics market, we say thank you. God bless you all. Ihe do mma bi ihe do mma, and ihe do mma na anya bo nwanne. Obunu na eme otu a, oga ozo na plan kwa nke o ya eme. Ejiri na amatu, jiri na ekoga. My boy misbehaved. I chased him away. Chopia. Na rekwo ya nke oji eji. You cannot do that. So una achupuzina ha. Ama me unu choka ha mebe. Stop doing that. Settle them the appropriate way that you can or you should. Enwele agreement e dey n'isi ha. Reach out to their parents. Know what has happened in the home. If you say somebody has stolen your money, if you say somebody has stolen your money, you would see the money speaking for itself. It's not for so long. So guys, I rest my case.